Okay, so Deadpool and Wolverine just came out, and I thought, hey, might as well rank the Deadpool movies. This is one of the greatest trilogies of all time, in my opinion, so it's gonna be pretty hard to rank these. I love all of these movies so much, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with number 3. So in third place, I've got Deadpool 2. Now, this is a movie that I think is really underrated. I think it's a great film. I think I gave it like an 8 out of 10. It's a really, really good movie. I love Domino, Cable, Juggernauts, Fire Fist was a little over the top for me, but I still enjoyed them. The jokes in this movie, the action, it was just a really well-made movie in my opinion. In second place, I've got the first Deadpool movie. Now, I think this is the best overall made film, like with the tightest story, the most heartfelt narrative, and, you know, it's got some really great action scenes, like Ajax vs. Deadpool at the end there was phenomenal. It's really funny, it's got a lot of heart, I really like the supporting cast. And I know some people are going to call me crazy for putting this in second place, but honestly, for this list, I'm not saying it's, you know, the best movie is number 1. I'm saying my personal favorite. This movie, you know, I really, really love it, but it's just not as rewatchable, and I didn't have as good of a time as I did with the number 1 movie. And that movie, of course, is Deadpool and Wolverine. The rewatchability of this movie is insane. I'm actually headed to the theater right now to watch it for the 5th time. Yes, 5 times. It's breaking all these records. A lot of people really like it. I think the jokes are probably the funniest out of the trilogy, in my opinion. The action is great. Hugh Jackman in the yellow suit. We finally get the buddy cop dynamic of Deadpool and Wolverine. Sure, the story and the plot of this movie isn't as strong as something like Deadpool 1, but honestly, I had a lot of fun watching this movie, more fun than I did with Deadpool 1 and 2. And that's why I have it ranked at number 1. It's just such a good time watching this movie. The time flies by. You're really, really enjoying pretty much every second of this film. And it still has a good story too, it's just not as good as Deadpool 1. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman on screen together as these iconic characters is just phenomenal. And I was lucky enough to actually meet Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds, and Sean Levy at the Canadian premiere, so maybe that adds a little bit of bias towards me for this ranking, but you know what? You've got to rank movies based off of your experience, and me watching this film filled with fans who love these characters as much as I do definitely elevated the experience, and I had one of the best theater experiences of my life watching this movie for the first time. But even if I didn't go to that event, I think I would still have Deadpool and Wolverine at number 1 because it's just so fun, it's so rewatchable. But yeah, that is my ranking of the Deadpool trilogy. I know a lot of you aren't going to agree with my ranking, so let me know what your ranking is down below in the comments.